So not much going on into the ALGS scene, but some big announcements are going on as well. If you haven't seen already, the Double Take Collection event is going to be dropping June 25th. If you want to go check all this stuff out, go watch my main channel video today as well. But obviously, I think a lot of people are desperate for something to be going on. Apparently, quads mode is coming. Interested to see how that'll take place with like tournaments and stuff going on in the scene. Now, I know I said go check out my main channel. Of course, if you want the full breakdown, then do that. But I had to make mention of one of the biggest metas that we've seen in comp is now getting nerfed hard. Bangalore smoke launch. All players within the smoke will now have a white highlight visible to other players in the smoke within 20 meters. The dev note was that fighting inside Bangalore smoke has never been a pleasant experience for players or viewers aside from the Bloodhounds, as it makes it easy to fight and hard to read. We are leveling the playing field now by making all players inside the smoke clear targets to one another with a white highlight. This highlight was not going to be visible from the outside of the smoke, and all the rotational and sight blocking gameplay are kept intact. However, while playing inside the smoke, it will be more clear. It will also be more risky, and resets will be much harder if the challenge is in the smoke. Bloodhound also has got some changes where Beast of the Hunt threat vision is no longer visible through smoke or gas. Honestly, at this point, just bring back the digital threat if you're not going to have it do or scan anything. Also, upgrade level 2. What is the digital threat even going to do at that point? I guess it literally has no purpose at all. So they're getting rid of that threat vision through the smoke and gas. So the Bloodhound Bang combo, really not even a thing anymore. Thankfully, I'm still going to be able to run that combo in CC this weekend, but I don't know what's going to happen after that. Also, upgrades for level 2. Raven's Blessing ult charge reduced now to 20% instead of 25%, but the upgrades to level 3 are new, where the new Sight Found has a reduced tact cooldown by 50% while ultimate is active, and new Flock remove the enemy range requirement for White Raven spawn. They basically say in this that, you know, they didn't want these ultra duo crazy combos anymore to go like this, so they're just kind of changing it all. Interested to see how it all operates. They specifically say sometimes even the best teams break up and go their separate ways. Bloodhound's ult always has had a strong synergy with Bangalore smoke, but pairing has recently become too dominant and a singular answer to the can't see stuff meta. And like I said, my other channel, I don't think it's called can't see stuff. It's called something else. With the removal of threat vision through smoke, Bloodhound will need to rely on their tag scan with just like other recon legends. This should remove the necessity for the dynamic duo to pair together for all new other roster compositions to form in its wake. We're noticing how much the White Raven passive would fall off in the late game as well, as enemies are naturally closer, making Raven's Blessing upgrade much less valuable after the first ring. The new level 3 upgrade will allow players to play off White Ravens across the match and fuel their ult more effectively. Alternatively, players can now tap back into some of Bloodhound's old scan potential while in their ult. These changes aim to shift power away from simply securing knocks for the late game benefit into more opportunities to use the ult intact through the new upgrade choices. But let's dive in and talk about what's going on with ALGS. So a big announcement coming from the transactions page of ALGS. He actually had this tweeted out by the Comp Apex Reddit page, but Skidmark, this is weird, and a lot of people are asking questions about this. Skidmark will be going to Bleed, it seems like. Now, Bleed is in the ESWC, but they're partnering up with E8, so don't get this confused. So it seems like the Esports World Cup is going to be a partnership between E8 and Bleed. They just want to get some club points, I guess, get some type of involvement there. So I totally understand. But when it comes to ALGS, I'm actually happy about this. Bleed is not just looking for the EWC side of things. They want to get involved with Apex, it seems, because they're also going into the ALGS scene, and I think they're picking up a great team as well. So this, I would say, is not the organization I anticipated whenever Nox said he had a big organization lined up. Not even sure if this is that org he said he had lined up. Maybe things have changed. Maybe this is not the same, but nonetheless, I mean, Bleed seems like, pretty, decent sized organization, about 70,000 followers. They got the gold check mark, right? So they play in a lot of other games as well. So we'll see. Their social media isn't massive, but maybe they're paying a lot. I don't know. Maybe that's what he meant by a big organization. But obviously, this seems like an official because they've already changed their name on the transactions page for ALGS. So I am excited to see these guys signed. Of course, this is Drop Knock, Shuby, and possibly Raven if Raven is going to continue to coach this team. Interested to see how that all plays out as well. Not the only roster change that we had. Also, Miz came out to say that his time at Blacklist International has come to an end and would like to thank all of his teammates and stuff for the opportunity and wish them the best forward. However, he's going to be joining Team Eternals on this one for the rest of the Pro League season. If you guys haven't seen this roster update, I actually don't think it's bad. I think they all have experience. They all have their time in Pro League and at LAN as well. Tyler FPS, Bambino, and Miz as well. So all these guys have played at LAN. All these guys have looked pretty solid at times, and I think they have a good opportunity to make something happen for the rest of their Pro League season. Now, will they make any big ruckus outside of LAN? Of course, time will tell with that. Also wanted to make mention of the scrim results that we have, the latest update as to which teams are doing good. And honestly, I have one big surprise here, but one like kind of I guess worry I have here. So first off, in their first set of BC scrims, Luminosity in first. No surprise, those guys have been doing solid lately. They're still top 5 inside of the Pro League right now. Very, big hats off to them. Team Liquid in second, not surprised. We know who they are. We know they're good. Temper, however, in third again. They literally just won a scrim set a couple of days ago after I don't know if they've ever even won. Now all of a sudden they're popping off. And then look at this. Stallions in last place despite roster updates, despite changes. I'm hoping they played with all 3 of their players last night. I didn't get to watch it, so maybe they had a sub. I don't know, but 3 points on the day is not good at all. Like really bad. TSM in 4th, Native in 5th, Fluffy Gamers in 6th, EC in 7th, Oblivion in 8th, Skidmark in 9th, Cloud9 in 10th, Team Falcons down at 11th. So finally we see Falcons not win or not get top 3. Not Moist is another one. I saw those guys win. Actually, we're going to talk about that just now. So Not Moist did win the second set of scrims, and I think it's great, and we know they have potential, but why are they not doing this inside of actual Pro League where it matters? And we've seen that from E8 as well, right? Top 3 again, but they're not getting well, E8 did get 1 win inside of Pro League, but then the next day they go like bottom out and dead last. So it's just not good, and they need to stay consistent inside of it. So hopefully upcoming, we will see a day like this for E8 and Not Moist as well. At least that's what I'm hoping for, fingers crossed. But Luminosity in second, E8 of course in third, SSG in 4th, Falcons in 5th, Weave, Oxygen, NRG, Empire, and Yup. Then you've got on the bottom side Pioneers in dead last, Skidmark in the 18th, NGNL in 19th, TSM down here, Furia down here. So interested to see how all of this stuff, of course, comes to a head in just a matter of weeks, as we have another Pro League week coming up. And then also, it won't be long, and literally regional finals will be right around the corner, and we'll be getting prepared for Split 2 playoffs. Still interested to see if some of those champs teams that have already qualified for champs are going to make LAN at Split 2 playoffs. But of course, time will tell. Of course, like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all things going on inside the world of Apex Legends esports. Until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.